His throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 7. Touchdown, Chicago.
To throw is Fields. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Now Fields going to move him around.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Bengals.
Throwing again on second down. Fields complete. This is Lewis. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35.
It's a gain of 10.
Out of the gun, Fields. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They snap it to Fields. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Bengals will get the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Gotta go. Stop.
Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 43 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Here we go.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone. So that pushes the lead up to 4. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
First down, Chicago.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. 83 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Johnson will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Bears offense staying put, and Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow?
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 77 yards. And the Bengals are able to move back in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived? Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we?
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And that is caught for the 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Taylor on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They go to Johnson again. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now it's 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Up the middle, Johnson.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a handoff, Johnson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Field's going to hurry his guys to the line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They go back to the ground with Johnson. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Fields now to throw.
Johnson's got it complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 3 on what should be the final play of the first half.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
A final shot before the break. Fields
to the goal line, but it's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Nixon with a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Here we go.
2nd and 6.
180.
48-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
12. 12. 12. Stop.
Now Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Gun.
4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
Stop.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. And they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
180.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 7.
Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
11-90. 12. Stop.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Bears.
The busy night continues for Johnson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
37-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, son.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Johnson. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. The gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. 157 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
First down, Chicago.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Fields. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 6. First down, Bears.
Now Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They'll check this down to Johnson.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
4th down. Fields has to have this one.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. It's complete, but he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to the zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On the delay, it's Mixon. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
11 MT.
Here we go with Burrow. This is caught, and he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
They're on 21-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Rolling to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the return stop.